Hey guys, Master here, and I wanted to share with you two games that I got today for my NES to add to the collection. First of all, I got the other game out because I got all three of them. Here we go. Well, the two games I got today were Uninvited, and I took the sticker off and put it down there. And I got Shadowgate. So now I got all three of them. I got Deja Vu, Uninvited, and Shadowgate. These three games are point-and-click games by Icom and Seika and Kemco. Kemco and Seika made the NES versions. For Uninvited, you should pretty much know the plot of Deja Vu. The plot of I don't really know the plot of Shadowgate because I never really played it. But the plot of Uninvited is that you're supposed to save your big sister after a car crash. She goes into this mansion and she gets herself trapped. So you're supposed to go save her. Now in the other versions, like in the Atari ST, these three games were made for the Atari ST, the Commodore 64, the Amiga, the PC, Windows and DOS, and it's your it's your little brother that you're supposed to save. So they kind of change stuff around there, and then this one is a little bit censored. Like the cross in the game is now a goblet, and there's no Christian references or anything. And some of the stuff's been shortened up, just like the other two games. So let's try out my games and see how they work. So I have to scroll you over to the TV here. And I know the camera's moving, I'll get that. Hold on. Okay. There we go. Now, we're going to do Uninvited first. Because Shadowgate, I don't even have a clue what to do. And hold on. NES is unplugged, so we gotta plug it in. Look, that's turned on here. And I gotta plug my RF adapter in. I'm sorry. Sorry guys, I'm really sorry. Don't mean to hold you up like this. Okay. This RF adapter's like broken. That's not good. Okay, so here we go. So you got an envelope there, and someone used one of the files. I don't know why it had to be file 2. So there you go, you're in your car, and you crash into this mansion. So unfortunately, since you don't get a mouse cursor for the NES or anything, or I mean a mouse, an actual mouse, you have to use the thing to move around stuff. That sucks. Well, so you open this. Now, in the other versions, you were on a timer, and if you didn't, press your brother in enough time, you die. But in here, you have to pick up a ruby to get the timer or whatever. So that sucks. Now, there's a few positives and negatives about this game. Like in this one, you can take as much stuff as you want, and in the Windows version, you were limited to an amount of stuff that you could carry. Also, like another thing that's different is like the three other games. You have, when you speak to something, you just speak to them. You don't have to type in anything. And you see that star there is now replaced by it used to be a pentagram, and the NES version is replaced by stars. They took out any like religional symbols or stuff like that. And whoops, sorry. And and also when you try to But one of the bad things is like you try to leave an item or something and it won't let you, and you have to leave it at a certain place. You can't just drag and drop it anywhere you want like in the other versions. Now see, I'm memorizing all these spells like Stillini, Cloudzini and stuff, and the other one, in the other versions, they're just like Illuminaris and Stantum, and it tells you the definitions of those words, and you have to type them in when you speak to something. And, now this one's got some pretty nice atmospheric music, you know, it fits the mood, and I like the reverb. I mean, you know, or the echoing for those who don't know what reverb is. You can hear the instrument echo. That's cool. Not many games really had that. So, this one's graphics were pretty okay. I mean, the Windows version, not the DOS version, but the Windows version is the best version. It's got the best graphics and stuff. And all the ports except this one function the same. This one, you know, is censored. So it's, you know, it's pretty cool. So you got Scarlett O'Hara there, and what do you use or operate in the other versions? No-goes. Oh, there you go. She's dead. So I'm almost gonna have to end this video here, but so yeah, there's a few positives and negatives about this version. This one, if you have an NES, I recommend picking this one up. And if you see this in the game store or something, it's something worth buying. You know, you can get the Windows or DOS version for free or whatever. If you have an Atari ST or an Amiga or Commodore 64, then you should get it for this too if you can find a copy of it. But you know, for now, you know. So like if you want your kids, you know, if you've played this game before and you've loved it and you have kids, and you have little kids and you want them to try it out, get this one, you know, because if you don't want them seeing, you know, bad stuff. But if, you know, you think your kids are old enough to know swear, or not swear words, but like, you know, if you think they're ready to see like actually scary stuff, and there you go. Get them the Windows version or something, or have them try it out. So that's Uninvited for the NES. Like I said, I give it 4 out of 5 stars because, you know, if it functioned exactly like the PC version, I would give it 5. But you know, it's got its negatives. So I'm not saying it's not a perfect game. Well, I am saying that, but it's almost perfect, you know. But anyways, that's it. I mean, there's probably a few things I left out, and if I did leave some things out, I'm sorry. But my next video will be on Shadowgate crawling, so just stay tuned and I'll do a video on that. Just thought I'd show you all the stuff that the NES version of Uninvited has to offer. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.